Alright boys, FX M4 125 yards, and we're aiming at the top of that dot. I have adjusted this gun and I've not shot it, not even at 50 yards. All I did is looked at it on the chronograph, made a few adjustments because it seems like it's trying to run a little faster in this warmer weather. It's about 80 out here right now. Okay. I'm going to use the same scope adjustment. I haven't adjusted the scope or anything. We're going to aim at the top of that dot. I've dry fired 2 times after refill, after the gun's set for a while. Alright. 125. There is some wind out here. Breaking to my left a little bit. Right to left. It's pretty calm right now. Shot number 3, boys. A 63-year-old shaky old man with a gun. Let me turn the camera off and I'll shoot the other 2 here. I gotta wait for this car. Camera back on. I believe I need to shoot shot 4 and shot 5. This is not a bag rest. This is not a bipod. This is a bullshit rest. One piece, okay? One more shot, boys, from the shaky old squirrel hunter. Alright, I'm going to zoom the scope and see what I can see. Alright, we're going to take a ruler down there. We're going to measure this. You may can see that in that scope. Alright. If I'm looking at all 5 shots down there, boys, that's a pretty damn good group out of this air rifle. Alright, we'll turn this off. We'll get the handheld. I don't do bullshit videos, boys, okay? You see the squirrels I shot in them videos? Those wasn't bullshit either. Alright, boys, we're on the target here. Okay, I shot 5 shots. You see them there, and I've got this lower one here, okay? The entire group. A little over 1.5 inches. The best 4 shots. You see it there? In between 3/4 and 1 inch. Whatever that is. See that in that camera there? Right there. That's the 3/4 inch line right there. There's the one. It's right in between. That's 4 shots up there, boys. You see that shit? Now, what caused that one? Well, I don't know. But I hadn't shot this gun. A quarter right to left wind. I like what I'm seeing here, though. Now, these pellets not inspected, or slugs not inspected, and not weighed. Chronograph is saying about 971. Alright, feet per second. That's a Zen 25.5 grade slug. Now, I dry fired the gun twice after filling it. Maybe that's the first shot. I don't know. But I did see some of them. I didn't necessarily see the first shot when I shot, but as I shot, I could see these impacting in that scope. Okay? I could see. That's not too bad, boys. I'm not disappointed with that. I adjusted that gun and I haven't even shot it even at 50 yards. Alright, Impact M4. Hick from the sticks, the Tennessee Great Outdoors. Alright, boys, that same target with those hoses down there. We're going to shoot 5 more. I'll tell you what I believe happened on that one shot in that right there. It was out of that group. I believe I chopped it off. It was the first slug. You got to watch these magazines on that first one or you'll nip it going in, but I can't prove that. We still have about the same amount of wind out here. We're back on that 125-yard dot, boys. Let's see what I can do here. Now, I definitely looked at that magazine when I put it in here this last time, so there ain't no excuse as far as chopping that slug off, okay? There was no air put in this gun. I just came back and put 5 slugs in it. That shot right there is probably the worst shot in this last group. You can see I was a little high. Not much high, boys. Them things look like to me they're getting in there. That's it. We'll take the handheld camera down and we'll look at it. I'll zoom the camera while it's still running and maybe you can see. You see down there? That high shot right there, that was me, okay? But we're going to measure that group, boys, okay? You know, there's an old boy said he was letting this young man shoot an air rifle, said he was one of the best in the damn country. Well, you know, boys, I ain't never really competed, but looking at that damn target down there, boys, that's pretty damn tight. That's going to be 10 shots, but I don't think I've got maybe I don't have that stray this time, okay, where I didn't monkey up the damn slug putting it in the gun. Turn the camera off, we'll get the handheld and we'll go down there. My watch says 6:45. I don't know what this trigger cam says, okay? PM Central Daylight Savings Time. Alright, boys, this is a no bullshit video. That's damn impressive right there. See, I don't have that flyer down there. Now, I shot that target once there and 4 times up there and I just put 5 more in it, okay? So what we're going to do here, this is a 9-shot, 125-yard group. And I'm going to do a center-to-center measurement best I can. About 3/4 inches. That's what that is. A 9-shot, 3/4 inch center-to-center group with that air rifle. What do you think about that, boys? 125 yards on the laser. Now the temperature here may have come down to about 78. Okay. But I'll lay you money, that shot right there, I altered that slug. See, if you don't put a lot of tension on them magazines, it'll slip down there the nose of it. If you fill the magazine up, you don't have to worry so much about it because it's got so much back pressure on it, okay? You see that right there, boys? Now, you know where I was aiming. I was aiming right in there, at the corner of that ruler. I did have a little wind out here cutting me, okay? I said that much. Now, just so you folks know, I was shooting FX air guns all the way back in the damn year 2001. All right? In the country of England, by the way. How about that shit? How long would it take somebody with an air rifle to shoot a 3/4 inch 9-shot group with a damn air gun exactly? Now, I'm going to tell you something. That gun seems to like around 970, 972. That's how I set it up, meaning I adjusted the gun because what was happening, and this temperature may be driving, it looked like the reg pressure had dropped on the gun a little. So I was shooting it with the same hammer spring and she was pumping out 985, 982. That gun don't like to be shot that fast with those slugs. So I took a little hammer off and played with it. Added about 3 bar on the reg. So now she's sitting right now at about a 125 or 6. I closed that valve down just a little bit. And what I did is I seen the valve kick the FPS down to about 955, 960. I rolled it back up just a little bit out. Shot it a few times, and on the chronograph, that damn thing was punching about 970, 971. We know the damn speed has got to be pretty consistent to see that at 125 yards, unweighed, unsorted, uninspected slugs. Again, the hick from the sticks, the Tennessee Great Outdoors. I hope you enjoyed. I've got this damn thing talking to me now, boys, in this heat. That's what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for a hotter day, because I seemed like the gun was trying to shoot high on me. Now, that's a 12.5 MOA hold off of a 50-yard zero, which is what that Element Optics Helix ballistic rangefinder is telling me based on the speed. All right, that's how I dialed it. Hope you enjoyed.